Alright, so we gotta talk about War Games. War Games is this weekend, and by the way, if you are going to the meet and greets, I will be there. I will be meeting EO Sky on the Friday at 12:30, so I'm really excited for that. But I'll still show up pretty early. I think I'll show up around like 10 anyways, just because, I want to get there early and, make sure I'm in line. And then, of course, on Sunday, I will be meeting Rhea Ripley. My goal is to get a picture, of course, to make a video, and get her sign my arm, and I get a tattoo. That's the goal. So I'm probably gonna do that. But I will not be at the War Games event because I think we spent money on Disney World next year, so we won't be able to attend. But I think we want to attend next year because it does look pretty great, and honestly, this year actually looks really good too. So I kind of wish we went this year, but I'll take the meet and greets any day. So, anyways, so let's get straight to it. Let's look at what's going on. So, the War Games predictions. Now, obviously, this isn't mine, but I just pulled it up anyways. So, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about each one. So, let's talk about. Well, this only looks like there's only 4 matches. I'm actually really surprised on how many. How many there, right? So, this is gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna talk about. Let's talk about John Cena versus Rey Mysterio. Oh, sorry, Dominic Mysterio. Now, as much as I would love John Cena to win, it is Dominic's hometown. And again, I don't think John Cena really needs the title because, he's gonna be retiring anyways. But he got the title, so I think he kind of already won there. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Dominic Mysterio is gonna win this one, and I think because in his hometown, I think they're gonna give it to him for sure. It's usually how it works. When you're in your hometown, you tend to win. But I wouldn't be surprised if he lost. But I think Dirty Dom will win because I think they're really pushing him. I feel like it's not the same without his belt, and I think that's gonna lead to more shit, which I think that'd be really exciting for. Yeah, but yeah, no, I think Dirty Dom's gonna take it just because of his hometown. Now, would I want John Cena to win? 100%. He should totally win and just take the champion home. I think that'd be great. But he's probably gonna lose it. But who knows, right? Now, the first match, Stephanie Valkyrie is defending. I think maybe second actually, because she technically defended with Roxanne, right? I think. Now with Nikki Bella, I kind of like what they do with Nikki Bella. I love how she's more than just a sideline chicken. It seemed like that's what she was doing. I was actually talking to my wife about it recently, and it was kind of like it was so random because I kept going like, why does she keep getting beat up half the time? Like she doesn't have any good comebacks. She keeps getting beaten up half the time, and like that was it. Like it just like she just kept getting beaten up, and but I like how they turned her heel. I think it was coming, and I think it kind of made sense too, just because um I think overall like it could lead to like all the frustration she's going through. But who's gonna win? I think Stephanie Valkyrie is obviously gonna win. That would be such a dick move if they just gave the champion up already for her, unless Stephanie's actually injured. Then okay, I can understand that. But I think Stephanie's gonna take it. I think this is gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a pretty good match. I think Nikki Bella is pretty qualified, as the Hall of Famer and everything. So I think it'll be pretty good. But yeah, I think Stephanie's gonna take it for sure. Now the War Games for the men's and the women's are really exciting. But I'll talk about the men's. And I think, yep, I think the Vision's gonna win this one. I really think so. And I think it's because, well, they got Brock Lesnar, dude. Brock Lesnar is a fucking beast, and I think Brock Lesnar is gonna carry the whole team. Now, here's why I see that could happen. John Cena comes back for a quick revenge on Brock Lesnar. For that, I don't know how that worked, but it could work. And then that's like John Cena's like, okay, well, that's my haha, and then Team Cody wins. I think that could be a possibility. But I think from what I've seen, the egos are so big on Team Cody. I think they're gonna lose for the most part. I think they're gonna really push Division because if Division loses, it's kind of pointless to having it, to be honest. So I think Division should totally take it. It's Brock Lesnar. They're not gonna make Brock Lesnar lose. It's impossible. That guy's huge. Look at him. He's a fucking freaking specimen from another planet, dude. He's a laboratory experiment. So I think Division's gonna take it. There's just too many ego heads in the Team Cody one. I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah, so I think Division's gonna take it for sure. It's gonna be a good match. Now the women's one's gonna be insane. For sure, AJ Lee, Team AJ Lee is gonna win. Or Team Rhea, what do you want to call it? They are gonna win for sure. Like, as much as I love Team Becky, which is funny because she didn't even make the team, Yeah, no, the Team Rio is gonna win, or Team AJ Lee, whatever you want to call it. They were taking it for sure. Like, there's no way. Like, that team is just stacked. It's kind of like the Vision. The Vision team is pretty fucking stacked too. Like, yeah, you got Roman, you got CM Punk and Cody, but from what I've seen over the years, it just seems like Roman's carrying that whole team, to be honest. And the Usos, I mean, they're there, but you know, I just think the Vision's gonna take it. But to be fair though, Team Becky is pretty stacked as well. Like, they got Nia Jax and they got Lash Legend. Some massive ass bitches. Like, they're freaking huge. So it's a pretty good match, I would say, overall. And Asuka and Kyrie, well, Kyrie's just gonna beat the shit out half the time. But Asuka and Kyrie, they're pretty funny too. So I think that'll be a pretty good one. Let's see. Let's see some of the comments here, right? The comments are like, I don't know why a lot of people want the heels to win the men's match. The Vision got to lose a big match at some point. Well, they have lost big matches. That's the problem. The Vision does lose a lot of times. But I think overall, yeah, you're right. There's a ton of ego teams on the Team Cody's team. So yeah, again, I think that would be good if Team Cody loses. But I wouldn't be surprised if they won either. Like, I'm actually really not surprised, to be honest. But yeah, no, this should be really interesting matches. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be exciting. Like, Brock Lesnar, every time I see that guy, I get a fucking boss. So I'm all for it. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think is gonna win, and see you guys next video. Peace.